a monkey in your pants?
Right folks, this is a video response to TRexSpaceStation's, what is it called, this video, 5 random questions for 2015 brackets community response video. Sorry, I'm reading it off the screen. It's really late here, I was about to go to bed, but then I just watched Ben's video and I was like, right, okay, I'll do this. So, TRexSpaceStation, I'll put a link down to his channel down below. Like I said, if you're not aware of him, go check him out, awesome dude. And he's going to ask the questions and I will answer them. So without further ado, Mr. TRexSpaceStation, your first question, please.
Is there any point buying a current generation console?
That's a bit of a funny question for me, considering I've probably bought several of each current generation consoles. I think I've had a couple of Xbox Ones, a couple of PS4s, a couple of Wii U's. I've currently got a white Xbox One and a white Wii U to go with it. Is there any point in buying current gen consoles if you want to play the latest and greatest games? Now that is obviously subjective to your own personal opinion, whether there are the latest greatest games currently. Again, if you want to play with your friends who maybe have jumped on the next gen, then yes. Although I own them, quite possibly no, because I've still got so many games, sorry I had an itchy ear, so many games that I still want to play that I've never played, going back to the PS1 days even, and before that actually, Super Nintendo games that I've never played or that I've not played since, and I still want to play too many games. So is there any point in owning one or buying one? No, but me being me, I always like to have the latest and greatest tech, whether it gets used or it doesn't. It may be distracting my attention from playing some great retro games that are still on my list to play, but I've not got around to playing it. So is there any point in buying it? A new generation console? If you want to play the latest and greatest games, yes. But for me, although I have them, there's possibly no point, but I just want everything, and that's the way my head works. So yes stroke no. Question 2, please.
Question number 2 then, what do you think about indie games? And I suppose this question kind of leads on from the last one.
Personally, I quite like indie games, and I've never really had much to do with them. Like Ben said in his video, I think Shovel Knight, I think that's the name of the game, very well received game last year. I've really started to get into some indie games with the PS4 or the PSN or the PS Plus, if I can even get my words out properly. We get the free games every month, and same with the Xbox One. You get the free games for gold, I think it is. It's where I started getting into them, and I found some really great gems on it that I probably would never have played before. There's some really great indie games being released and out there, and they're winning awards over AAA games, which tells you something. But it's good because small developers are not really tied by the hands to big publishers or whatnot, like by EA, and having their hands forced to go certain directions. They do what they want, do it in their own time, and release what they want off their own back, and you get some really great games for it. So yeah, I do like indie games. I probably don't give them the time of day that I should do, but the ones that I've come across and that I've found, I think they're great. I think they're great little games. People might slate them because they don't look as amazing graphically or whatnot, but the gameplay of them and some of the concepts and ideas of the indie games are, again, because you're not getting the AAA games where it's not hell a lot of money being chucked at it, so it's maybe not as big a risk for developers, producers or whatnot. But yeah, I do like them, and it's certainly bringing some great games to the market.
Number 3, so here's a New Year's styly one. Will there be any changes to your channel in 2015?
I'd like to say there would be some changes to my channel in 2015, but the question is what? I'm quite a busy guy, as everybody is at the end of the day. I've got 2 kids, wife. It's just starting a new job in the next couple of days as well, so I could be really busy with that. I try to set time aside for my channel to do things or have it planned in a certain way. But it's certainly, like Ben says about video collaborations with other channels, it's something I'd really like to get on board and do. But I feel like sometimes saying an idea or committing to an idea and then or I sometimes feel that I do that, and then I maybe don't have time to follow it through properly. Certainly, some even some gameplays on my channel, some long plays. I feel like I've not gone back and done them, which is why now I'm a bit hesitant to do anything like that. So I might not be able to see them through to completion, and I want to try and get them all done and recorded before I even started uploading any of them. But yeah, possibly see some changes to my channel. Always new ideas that pop into my head, but again, times are really is the deciding factor and whatnot for creating content. It's really easy to do gameplay videos. It's really easy to sit in front and discuss topics, etc. Some other things do take a lot of time and a lot of effort, and sometimes basically a case of don't have a lot of time, and I don't have a lot of effort. I do have a lot of effort. That's I don't know why I just said that. I told you it's really late. It's 20 to 2 in the morning when I'm recording this. But yeah, possibly. I've always got ideas in my head. There's certain things that I maybe done on my channel when I first started that I want to go back to now that I think that I'm a bit more confident and better speaking and on the camera or on the microphone, and editing skills are a bit better. So there's a few things that I maybe want to go back to, but whether or not they'll come to fruition, you will just have to wait and see. Question number 4, please, Mr. T-Rex Space Station.
Question number 4. What's your opinion on selling games from your collection or downsizing?
It's a bit of a funny one that for me. Anybody who's been following my channel for a while, this year that's just passed, or last year I should say, now it's 2015 now, isn't it? Last year it's just passed. It's probably the year of buying and selling for me, whereas the year before was the year of buying everything. Um, yeah, I've done a lot of buying and I've done a lot of selling, buying and selling and buying and selling. I take the piss out of myself at the end of the day because I know I'm quite shockingly bad when it comes to buying stuff and then selling it. But yeah, if you want to downsize your collection, or me personally, I will do. I have done a lot actually. Last year, sold a lot of things off that was just sitting on the shelf. I probably bought them back again, but never mind, that weren't getting played. But saying that, as I look across there, I've got a whole bookcase of PS2 and Xbox original games. Do I play them? No. Will I sell them? I do not know. It's I don't know. I don't know why not. If I didn't, but yeah. If you're happy to let something go, then do it. I know. I think Ben touched on his girlfriend saying having a one in, one out policy. That nearly sounds rude, but yeah, it's maybe a good idea. But I will downsize my collection if I need to downsize the collection. If the space, I should say, not size, ever became a problem, amount of space to have my collection stored in this room, then yeah, I'd certainly look at, right, what do I not play, what do I not need, what am I going to get rid of. I have got rid of quite a wee bit of stuff, but I think I'm quite happy with how it is just now. But saying that, probably, fuck knows, next month there'll be I'm getting rid of this video. There always is with me. But yeah, I don't think there's necessarily point in holding on a lot of stuff if you're never going to play it. He says, as he's got a lot of games sitting over there that's never been played. But yeah, if I need to downsize the collection, I will. Not got a problem with it or anybody else doing it. Do what you want with your collection at the end of the day. But I think it's easy to buy, especially when you're starting out in this collecting side of things, and go a bit crazy, buy things just for the sake of buying it because it's cheap or whatever. But I think it's also maybe a little bit harder to try and be sensible and try and keep things in check on that side of things. But maybe what I've tried to do a bit the past year, selling off certain things. But yeah, downsize collection, not got a problem with it. I might, I don't know, some more stuff maybe going. It's me. It's how it works. You know, well, does anybody know how it works?
Okay, number 5, the last question of my 2015 random stuff. Do you still play multiplayer games in person with friends?
No, I do not still play multiplayer games in person with my friends, unfortunately. It's quite sad. I think it's the fact that obviously when you're kids, everybody you don't have the internet, first of all, so you can't be playing online with everybody. Um, you, and when you grow up, you get a bit older. We've all moved off to different towns, different countries, some of us are my friends. So for us to all get together in the one room or one place or whatnot and play some video games is not going to happen like when you were younger and you go round to your mate's house and play games. It's something that I miss. It's a double-edged sword, if you like. Some of my best gaming memories were sitting playing around my friend's house playing Mario Kart, on the Super Nintendo or the N64, playing GoldenEye on the N64, playing Mortal Kombat on the Mega Drive, playing Street Fighter Alpha 2 on the PS1, things like that. Yeah, it's something I miss. Don't get me wrong, I sit and play in the Xbox One the other night, Grand Theft Auto 5. You still have an amazing laugh with your friends, but it's for me, it's not the same as what it used to be. You remember, even when your friends would get a new game or you get a new game, it's like, oh, do you want to come round? We'll play Mario Kart, for example, or we'll play GoldenEye, or we'll come play this game, that game. It's something that I do miss. But let us say, on the other side of the coin, if you like, um, you can go online, you can play with your friends regardless where they live, and people from all over the world. So that side of it has got its benefits as well. But yeah, sitting in with your mates in a room playing games, a lot of yous getting beer in. We used to play actually a flat that I used to live in with some of my friends. We used to play, I think it's Tiger Woods 2005. My mate Retropol was on YouTube, he was one of them. And we used to play that fucking continuously on the original Xbox, especially before we were going on a night out. We'd get some beers in, we'd have the two controllers, I think, and we passed one of the controllers about for the other player. There was a few of us there, three of us, sometimes four of us, all playing Tiger Woods, getting drunk before a night out. Some of the best times, some of the best laughs. But yeah, I certainly do miss sitting around with your mates playing some video games. But sadly, technology is taking that away, but it's obviously given us some other benefits in place of it. So there you go then, guys. That was my 5 questions, my video response to TRexSpaceStation. Like I say, if you've never heard of the chap before, please check out the link down below in the description box. Give his channel a check. He's an awesome dude. But for me, as always, thank you much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Ben, thank you very much for the questions, and I'll catch you later.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?